television. Music Talk Television.
From the beginning of our time here, we were known as slaves. It is not recorded accurately that we were stolen from our land and enslaved. It is all very real in everyone's mind throughout the world that my people were slaves. And so there is no beginning as to who we really are. There is no history as to who we are. Even though we come from what is known as the cradle of civilization, we were still referred to as only slaves. Our history books and our schools teach about us, but not as a people, but rather as slaves. No one talks about what this people have accomplished since arriving here and receiving their so-called emancipation under President Lincoln in 1864. There is little known about black people's accomplishments and their contribution to what America has become. We're often thought of as just singers, performers, and entertainers. But we not only survived this awful act of slavery, but we have overcome it with monumental accomplishments through not only the arts, but we survived to contribute in every facet of American life in America and around the world. Our children, your children, all children of color, cultural background, and race need to know who we are so that we are not a contradiction to one another when we meet. Quincy Delight Jones Jr., known to his friends as Q, was born on Chicago's South Side. When he was 10, he moved with his father and stepmother to Bremerton, Washington, a suburb of Seattle. He first fell in love with music when he was in elementary school and tried nearly all the instruments in his school band before settling on the trumpet. While barely in his teens, Quincy befriended a local singer-pianist, only 3 years his senior. His name was Ray Charles. The two youth formed a combo, eventually landing a small club and wedding gigs. At 18, the young trumpeter won a scholarship to Berklee College of Music in Boston, but dropped out abruptly when he received an offer to go on the road with band leader Lionel Hampton. The stint with Hampton led to work as a freelance arranger. Jones settled in New York, where throughout the 1950s he wrote charts for Tommy Dorsey, Gene Krupa, Sarah Vaughan, Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Dinah Washington, Cannonball Adderley, and his old friend Ray Charles. Quincy Jones, an American arranger, an American producer, an American songwriter, an American composer.
It is true that hate, real hate, runs deep like the waters in a great ocean or sea. Hate counts as its birthplace, the hearts of those who raise, teach, and nurture us. And although hate runs deep down into one's heart, soul, and mind, because of its arrogance, it does not hide, nor can it hide its ugly head. Hatred rises to the top to be seen and to be heard and to be worn out loud for the entire world to feel. We were taught hate by those who enslaved our spirits, our minds, and our physical being. The laws of ourselves, our ancestry, and our place of birth is an ugly image because it was taught to us in a strange place where we did not understand the language or the culture. And still, after all of these years, because this hatred for ourselves was taught so well by those who captured, imprisoned, raped, and murdered us, still we hate ourselves. This hatred is deafening as it plays itself out on the streets of our cities, as young brothers and sisters kill each other for nothing, yet refusing to stand up for something. The blame for our lack of education in these matters belongs squarely on our shoulders, yet no one of any color or any race other than my blackness shall tell me, just get over it. It was in the past.
On February 25th, 1870s, visitors in the Senate galleries burst into applause as Mississippi Senator-elect Hiram Revels of Mississippi entered the chamber to take his oath of office. Those present knew that they were witnessing an event of great historical significance. Revels was about to become the first African American to serve in the Senate. Miss Benjamin is the Surgeon General of the United States Public Health Service. Regina M. Benjamin, Surgeon General of the United States Public Health Service. As America's doctor, she provides the public with the best scientific information available on how to improve their health and the health of the nation. Dr. Benjamin also oversees the operational command of 6,500 uniformed health officers who serve in locations throughout the world to promote, protect, and advance the health of the American people. Vice Admiral Regina M. Benjamin, MD, MBA, an American for all times. Marcia Anderson is the first African-American woman in the United States Army promoted to Major General. She was already the highest-ranking African-American woman in the Army during her previous rank as Brigadier General. Major General Anderson says that the new ranking fulfills her dream and aspirations of a lot of my family members, my ancestors, and friends and family. I will not stand idly by while others slay you. In my presence, I will allow no one to stab you in the back, and I will not disown you because you are black. Brothers and sisters need to stand up together as a nation. We must all understand that we too are God's creation. There is no longer a fight against white or wrongs. This is a battle to recover and to remove the straps of slavery that continues to be attached to not only our physical backs, but also remains attached to our own mental state of being. This is a struggle to recover from what was forced upon us. The blame for games we play against each other on the streets. And this is a struggle to recover from what was forced upon us. The blame for games we play against each other on the streets and in the world belongs not only to us, but to America. The blame belongs right here at our own black feet. I am no Negro or some colored man. I'm not even an African American. I was born right here, and that makes me a natural-born American. So when we beat up on each other, that lets me know that we do not know where it is that we come from. We know how we got here, but we do not know from where it is that we come from. We have no connection with our history. But then again, maybe we do, but we have somehow blocked it all out. Remember, our ancestors had to endure much ugliness to ensure that our kind would continue to exist. So let me tell you this. Survivors we are. No other race began as we did in America, and still we stand. The enemy has been held at bay, as they say, and we continue on. Hard work, education is the key to our survival. Then why do we kill our own brothers and sisters in the streets? You answer me that, and you answer me now. How can we do this?
To tremble.